Hi, my name is Jules and this is my $100 budget. Welcome to Vegan Quirks, where we talk about veganism, minimalism, environmentalism, animal welfare, and more. And apparently that now includes talking about budgeting, maybe finance, we'll see. Today I'm talking about something that I did back in October, but the reason that you're just seeing it now is because I honestly just didn't, I kept like putting off editing it, and as always, Bella is here to play. Yeah, so for the entire month of October, I made a budget, a spending goal of only spending $100 on groceries, and that was for Ryan and I. Yeah, so $50 a piece for the entire month for groceries. That's not a lot, and I know it's more than some people are spending, and it's also a lot less than some people are spending, so I had been spending, like, the previous month, I think I had just kind of gone overboard with, like, mock meats and vegan cheeses and stuff, and I needed to really, like, think about my spending. And so I spent all of October budgeting and thinking about it, and I spent time, like, I'll show you a little bit of this, but just like sitting with my little notebook and like thinking really hard about like what do I have, what do I need, what do I want, which I kind of always do this, but I definitely made a point to like think, how can I make a meal out of all of the things I still have, and like how can I do my absolute best not to spend. And I think I did a pretty good job. Like, I did spend less than $100. I made sure I was using like different like apps that I could get coupons with stuff, and like getting stuff that I wanted, but also stuff that I needed, and it was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, and I think that you can like get a real taste of what my budget ends up getting spent on and how I like to spend my money, because it was basically just a lot of tofu and a lot of bread and then like various vegetables, which is really not bad. After that, I tried to diversify my protein sources a little bit because I was just eating so much tofu. But that's also because I had beans like already and lentils already, so I was like using stuff up bread and I didn't have to buy any. And so yeah, I mean, I bought 5 loaves of bread over the course of this month. So probably that would have totaled somewhere between like $15 and $20. So like nearly a fifth of my budget went to bread, which is interesting, and that is not counting all the free bread I got from Olio, which I will show you, which was a little stale, but like you'll see me cutting it, but like we froze that bread. Like we cut these little like bagels and this other bread like into manageable sizes, and froze all of it because it was just so much and it was already a little bit stale that like you kind of had to toast it anyway. And that lasted us like more than a month. But even still, with that, we still bought 5 loaves of bread that month. So I think it just goes to show you that like, it goes to show me at least that like convenience was really important in figuring out like how I was going to spend my money. And at the time, I work in a restaurant, so like I get free food there and that's great, but I also work at a restaurant, so I'm busy, and like having peanut butter sandwiches for lunch was like really convenient, or like having like tofu sandwiches was really convenient. And so like we ate a lot more bread than maybe like my ideal diet would have me eating. And that's not like, I have nothing against bread, it's literally just I know that when I eat a bunch of sandwiches, like the ratio of like carbs to protein to vegetables and stuff is like not as good as like if I have like a plate of tofu and a thing of vegetables and some rice, where like I like kind of can portion it a little bit differently. But yeah, this is gonna be a long video, and I'm very sorry about that. God, I was thinking about making it in 2 videos, but there wasn't like a good way to split it. So this is just like basically me going through how the month was of me getting free stuff on Olio and buns, which I like made a more concerted effort and spent more time doing, and I needed to spend more time doing this so that I could have like more of my budget to spend on like the things that I couldn't get for free. Using all the stuff in my cabinets, we definitely did our best to use as much stuff in our cabinets that we had already and like in our freezer and things. We also went on a short road trip to Maryland, and because of that, there were a couple days where we weren't home, and therefore, like, we had snacks to go on our road trip, but we didn't actually spend money on the road trip, like groceries, because we either went out, we didn't really go out actually, except for like once we went to Starbucks. We mostly just ate at my friend's house. So without further ado, all of the like groceries and stuff that I had over the course of my budget month where I spent $100, and I hope you enjoy. Side note, I know that in like all of the rest of the clips, I super really badly need a haircut. I eventually got one. Hello, I bought some stuff. My dog wants to be part of this party. What is it, Bun? I spent more than I probably thought I would or should have, considering I'm trying to only spend $100 this month, and I spent $19.98, almost $20. Most of the stuff I got was on sale, but I didn't get all the veg that I need for the week, so like, this was like stuff I could get at Target and I just didn't go to another store. I got this Zen Party snack mix. It's Ryan's favorite. Again, it's like pretty much always got a discount that I can get for it. So you know, that's how things go. It's not perfect, it's in plastic, but it's recyclable, and usually I reuse them and put other stuff in them. This is the oil I've gotten before. Unfortunately, their bigger containers of oil don't come in glass. I need to find a place where I can get bulk oil, I think. I think that's really what I need to do. But for now, this is what I've got. It's refined grapeseed oil. Yeah, like this was a big expense, but it'll last a while, hopefully. And like same with like this, the other stuff, less so, but hey. Yeah, this is my first $20 of my hopefully $100 month. I thought it was worth mentioning, since like this is actually quite relevant to my budget, maybe not for the month, but going forward, that I found on Olio, which is like an app where people in restaurants can post like food that's not going to be used up that they're giving away for free. Apparently, like, I think I found out about it through Imi from Sustainably Vegan, and so like I guess it's more commonly used in the UK and in London maybe, but it's not really used in New York. So like I have the app, but like it's like very, very occasionally there's something on it, and this is the first time I've actually gotten something from someone. Someone was getting rid of coffee, which it's literally like just ground coffee beans. I had to bring my own jar to get this, so this is my jar. That they like poured it into here because they had it in their own glass jar, and it's nice because I'm hesitant about spending a lot of money on coffee. The other things that I got though were pasta. So I originally saw the coffee and jumped on it because, like I said, like I'm super hesitant to like be spendy about coffee, because like for me it's like a staple of like morning routine, because I can't drink tea in the morning. I'm a tea drinker, I prefer tea, but the tannins make me really nauseous if I have an empty stomach, and I don't like eating big breakfasts. So I drink coffee. It's a couple different types of pasta, and so like all of them except for this one I see ingredients and know that they're vegan. There's a chance this tiny amount of pasta is not, but like I just asked for the things that he had and was lucky enough to get this extra food. That means that in the course of this month you'll probably see a lot more pasta, which I already have pasta in my pantry, so like I guess it's just pasta month. I have some cashews, so you better expect cashew cheese and like homemade mac and cheese, because I do have like, this is macaroni and this is cavatappi, which is like basically like if they let macaroni just keep on going, like it's swirly, and so mac and cheese time. Back again with some more groceries. It is the 6th today, so a few days after I got my last haul of groceries, I finally went to get to the veggies I need for next week, but my plans changed a little bit. So instead of the like sit-home dinner I thought I would be having on Monday and Tuesday, I'm gonna be out the whole day, so I decided to make like baked tofu that I could just make sandwiches to bring with me. And I had some tofu, but I needed to get some more, so I got a block of tofu. I need to find a place where I can get actual good quality tofu. This stuff,
2 apples for Ryan, because Ryan eats lots of apples, cucumbers for my oatmeal, a mango for myself, because I just want to like make smoothies with it, an onion also for the sandwiches. Oh, I was gonna get lettuce and I didn't, oops. And spinach for the doll that I'll be making. And that's everything. It was about $11. Theoretically, that's all I'll be buying until like next week. But because we go through bread quickly, and now I'm gonna be having sandwiches, and so is Ryan for a couple days, we might need more bread for the week. But other than that, that's just about it. Hi, I'm sweaty, but I want to record this now or else I'll forget to. So in addition to all of the stuff I bought, today is the 7th, and the ballet class I go to, this one person happens to work at a farm, and they bring leftovers from when they have their like farmers market on Sundays, and sometimes give it to us, which is cool. So I've got some mixed salad greens and a couple of bunches of basil, so I'm gonna get to make myself some pesto and some salad, and of course, yeah, it's free. So I am by no means going to show you everything that I eat, but I figure that this was a really good example of something that could kind of show you what I've been doing with the food I have and making sure that I use it up. So this contains one of the types of pasta that I got from that person from Olio, some carrots that were literally about to go bad, and then the greens that I got from my friend from dance, and a pesto that I made also from the basil that I got from my friend from dance. So like, I didn't buy most of the things I used to make this pasta, which is great, and like it's super like good to like be thrifty and thoughtful about stuff like this when you're trying to save. And like, I had just enough of this type of pasta for like 1 serving, and so like I made it on a day where I was just eating lunch for myself, and it's not a meal that I'm sharing with Ryan, so like I didn't have to like bulk it out too much with other stuff so that it was enough food to eat. So yeah, kind of a like simple meal, but super cheap and effective. Finally started using buns, and I got a couple things, but I'm only showing you the food stuff for the purpose of this video. 2 things of pineapple tidbits. No, this is not something I would normally buy myself, but it was trading it for something that I like kind of just wanted to get rid of, so kind of works out for everyone. And cut green beans. So like, I'm gonna make a bunch of fried, like pineapple fried rice, because I love pineapple fried rice, but like don't go out of my way to buy the ingredients that often. And I'm not sure what these are going to be used for. They're going to sit in the back of my cabinet for a while probably, but hey, this is the month where I would work on that, so we'll see. Another day, another $500. Not really, but so it's like the 11th, so we're not even 2 weeks into the month, and I'm already on our 3rd loaf of bread. That's right, this is one, but Ryan went and bought some more because we had run out. The reason we're eating so much bread is because last week was just like a very sandwich kind of week. Like that was kind of like the thing that I had prepped for like lunches basically the whole week. So more bread. This makes me recognize that we're eating way too much bread, because like I can't sustain spending $5 to $10 a week on bread. This is actually like $4. And then I got some peanut butter because we ran out. I spent more on peanut butter to get the one that we can get in a glass jar, because like most of the ones that they sell nearby like don't come in glass jars, and the glass jar ones are usually more expensive. And another thing, hello Bella, hello Betty, hello Betty. The other thing that I spent way too much on was some vegan butter. I got the Miyoko's butter. It's the only, she wants to be part of the party. It's the only one that we can get nearby that's like not with palm oil, and so like it's more expensive, but I think that I'm ready to like say goodbye to the other butter and be better about like not using palm oil. Altogether this was about $14, and then the bread that Ryan got the other day was another like $4, so you know, we're up about $18 from the last time I saw you guys, and that's not even including getting like actual groceries for next week. It's gonna be harder than I thought, and like I think I'm being more like lenient with the types of things I get. Like we certainly don't need butter, but I also like am trying to not completely change my lifestyle and the way that I'm eating. So I don't know. I'm figuring it out, but I'm still working on it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to do like a bread tally during this whole thing so that you guys can be embarrassed for me about how much bread Ryan and I eat this month. My schedule changes, and the fact that like I need to like have portable lunches more often has made bread just like go a little bit quicker because I've been eating a lot of sandwiches. I got a different bread than I normally get because this one was on sale for $2.99, whereas the one I normally get is a little more expensive than that. And I'm trying to figure out how we can eat this much bread and not use all our money. Yeah, I feel like I've not been doing as well on the whole zero waste front. These are cardboard but have some plastic in them, and I think that like budgeting makes that harder, and hopefully in the future I can find more of a middle ground where I'm saving money but still not using as much waste. I got these 2 things of frozen waffles, which is something that we eat a lot. Not really actually, like they stay in our freezer for a while, but I buy them when they're on sale. Like I bought these 2 because they were 25% off through the Target app, and then through Ibotta I get another $1 off each. I don't know how I'm gonna like work that into totals of stuff. Like technically today I spent $8.50, but I'm going to get a little more than $2 back, so we'll see.
Hello, Betty. I spent $12.62, so a little more than I expected, but I still have like a little over, I guess like I have like $22-ish, $23 for the rest of the month, which will be about a week and a half. This food should last until we leave for our trip on Wednesday. I got a carrot, some squash, pumpkin kind of situation, I don't exactly know what. Some broccoli, an onion, and 2 things of tofu. So I know that we'll go through the tofu. We're gonna need to stretch a little bit for the rest of the month for sure. I have some extra tofu in the freezer, but like the thing that I'm planning on making this week works better with fresh tofu, not frozen tofu, so hey. And then the rest of this stuff, like I'll kind of use, but I might end up like having leftovers to freeze, and we already have some leftovers in the freezer that we can use to like stretch the money a little bit as we need to. I decided not to get spinach because it was a little expensive, honestly, and as far as waste goes, I need to seek out like an East Asian grocery store because I think that might be where I can get fresh tofu and actually better quality tofu, but I might be able to like finagle doing it without like putting it in my own containers. And then this squash, like this is just how this like gets cut in these kind of markets. Like it gets cut and plastic wrapped. They didn't have whole ones. I could have not gotten it, but that's not what I wanted, so I don't know. Not perfect, but I'd say overall, like, this is kind of more what I'm used to eating like. Like when I was in China, like this is what most of my produce shops looked like. It was mostly this kind of stuff.
Hi, you guys are just in my fridge today, so I went, this is not sustainable. It'll be 10 seconds. I went to like a vegan pledge thing today where I'm like being a mentor, and like they had a lunch there, and I brought home an extra 2 veggie burgers and some cookies. That way that Ryan and I don't have to make anything for dinner night. So like, I just wanted to exit my fridge. But yeah, that's not like something that happens all the time, and I'm not gonna be able to go, it's like a month vegan pledge. And so for the next 4 or 5 weekends, they have events that are going to have like lunches at them, and I won't be able to go next weekend. So this is the only one that's going to actually be relevant to this food challenge thing. But it is like an extra day that I don't have to cook something, and Ryan and I don't really have to worry about our food, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, that's kind of what my day was, and the extra food that I kind of snuck along the ride so that I don't have to worry too much about food for today. Hopefully making sure that I can stretch the rest of my food for the rest of the week. Totally forgot about this yesterday, but for the vegan pledge thing, we also, like, as a mentor, got a little treat, which is these are That's It fruit bars. Apples and cherries. So it's just like a little like fruit bar snack, and this little, I'm guessing it's like a
supposed to be like a face wash thing. So that's kind of cool. Little treats. Not bad. More food, more snacks for a road trip, which is perfect. Okay, so you guys aren't gonna believe this haul of all of the bread in the world. I'll get you a better shot in a second. So there's another thing through Olio that I found someone who, I actually found out when I met her that she works for a nonprofit that does like a lot of like reclaimed food work. So they like get a lot of old bread from bakeries that was going in the garbage, and they reclaim it. And so she posted some of it on Olio because they have trouble getting rid of it, like, and actually having it get used. So I now have like 2 giant bags worth of bread, mostly bagels, and then some like loaves of bread. It seems based on the type of bread, like, that most of it's vegan, like I would guess, but like there's a chance that there's like an egg wash on the bagels, but honestly it doesn't super look like there is, so I don't really know. But this is food that was going in the garbage, so at the very least, like, I don't know, like, it's complicated, but I think that Ryan and I are gonna eat it. Ryan's not vegan, so that's like totally fine. Yay, more free food. Excuse me?
Yeah.
And in my final food haul of the month, final because it took 21 of the $22 I had left, so I'm sure I'm not getting anything else. I've got some more Miyoko's butter, bread, of course. If you know anything about us, obviously we just, I mean, yeah, it's the bread. This time we got something cheaper than usual, which is good. Got some oat milk, which I wasn't gonna do, but we had enough money, and it's like a super rainy day, and we decided we wanted to make hot chocolate, so we needed some non-dairy milk, a thing of broccoli, and 2 packs of tofu. Hopefully this lasts us the rest of the week because I don't have any more money. And then, if so, I have successfully done the thing. Ha-cha-cha. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you were impressed by my successful budget, and it's kind of something that like I was looser about the next month, but still only ended up spending like $150, so I think I learned a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching.